mentality is something we've seen during the spring, during camp. Just keeps carrying over, so he's just going to keep getting better and better. And just has that demeanor about him that he's willing to put his face in the fit and keep running his feet and finish guys. So really proud of the way he's progressing.
You mentioned a while back that Nick Eubanks blocking needs to get better. Have you been happy with how he's progressed?
Yeah, you know what, he's had an increased role with Sean being out and had to do some things on the line, which he's never really done, and really proud of what he's done in these past couple games.
Can he still improve in that area?
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, he can still get better, and technique and fundamentals are something he's focused more and more this week. You know, he comes out pre-practice, he does extra, make sure he stays after and does what he needs to do. So definitely progressing and getting better.
We keep hearing about how good his passing game is in practice and haven't seen it translated to games. And Jim says the offense has hit its stride. What have you seen from it to lead you to believe that?
Yeah, I think it's really all on the players of how they've progressed throughout practice. I think it'll click. They just continue to work, and their faith and belief in it, and our faith and belief in it is really what's driving it home to know that it's going to click.
We obviously haven't seen much of Mustafa. What does he need to do to see the field?
Just keep working. Really continual knowledge of the playbook and each technique and fundamental to it. So we just got to continue to work and make sure he keeps getting better.
What's the key to getting more explosive plays in this offense?
Probably just, consistency and making sure everybody's doing their job on each play, because on offense it takes one guy and the play's dead. On defense it takes one guy to make a play and you got to tackle for loss. So it's just everybody doing their job at the same time, and you can see that starting to click, especially now the guys are, you got more guys healthy, more guys coming back. It's definitely starting to pick up now.
Did you move up into the box when Josh came down onto the field?
No, I was already up there. So
okay.
I started off the year in the box, something I've done before. And I've done box, I've done down, so it really doesn't matter to me. I've done both throughout my career. So just to help the guys, and whatever is best for the team, I'm going to do. So it's been good.
Do you have a preference?
I like being down there because I like looking in the guys' eyes, but I can hear their voice they go over to the phones. They know after every drive they got to go with the phones, whether they want to hear what I have to say or not. But I've liked being down because I like to see them, but you can see so much up there and help from an offensive perspective.
Did you feel a disconnect between Josh and the receivers when he was up in the box with you?
No, not really. I think, like I said, I get on the phone with those guys every drive, so I'm constantly hearing and getting their input as soon as they get off the field. If they're not on special teams, getting right to the phone and making sure that I hear what they're doing and what they think they have to do, and making sure everything's progressing the way we need it to be.
Is it quieter up there now that Josh is down on the field?
A little bit. He gets a little excited, but he's actually pretty calm up in the box. We didn't think he would be, but he was pretty calm in the box. So no, it's a good environment, and it's been good.
We've heard about the advantage of being down on the sideline. What are the advantages of being up in the box?
You just get to see more. You can see all 22 guys at every second, every moment, and kind of see how it unfolds. Josh has been down on the field his whole career, and he sees it better from down there. So he gets the feel also of how to call it down there. So I definitely feel the advantage of it for him. For me, just being able to see everything and relay stuff down to him, and us being able to do that to him has been helpful.
How has the tight end usage changed, I guess, moving from the style of offense you guys have had in previous years to what it is now?
Yeah, I mean, it's just schemes. There's different schemes, different plays. You still got to be solid in the run game. You still got to be solid in the pass game. So just a little bit different, maybe a little less 13 personnel and normal down and things like that. But we still do a lot of the same stuff, just more of a up-tempo vibe.
I know you said we'll see on Sean. Is he back practicing?
We'll see. We'll see how it goes today.
When you have when there are a lot of turnovers early in the season, how much does that sort of play on the minds of the players and even coaches when you're calling plays? Because you see a tentativeness, or maybe I don't want to put words in your mouth. I mean, it seemed like maybe they're thinking about that early.
Yeah, I think it's natural for people to think about stuff when that happens, but we just really told the players not to think about it and just go on to the next play. There's always going to be adversity in a game, whatever game it is. So you definitely have to just go past that and keep working towards the next play.
And do you think that they have worked past that?
Yeah, I think absolutely.
Turnovers have dropped off.
Yeah, I think we just kind of just let it kind of play out, and the guys have done a really good job of just getting that out of their mind and stop thinking about it, and don't let that dwell on now, because we're 4-1. We got everything in front of us. So just keep working and make today's the most important day of the week, and because it's today, and then this is the most important game of the year because it's the next game. So we're just striving to get better every day.
We heard a lot about Eric when he enrolled early. Looks like he's been the #1 read on a couple plays, and then Sean goes down, but he still doesn't have a catch. Is that surprising to you? I mean, what's that mean?
You know what? The way we spread the ball around, you got so many guys getting catches, getting targets. So his time will come. He'll have plenty of catches in his career, and he's one kid that you don't ever worry about that, because when you look back at his high school film, he blocked more times than catching the ball, and he loved it. But I think that time will come. It's just all part of the progression and what they try to take away and what they give you.
Is that uncommon to see a guy who seems to enjoy blocking that much as a high schooler?
Yeah, it is pretty uncommon, especially at the tight end position. You get guys that want the ball. I'm pretty blessed with the room I got. The guys all love blocking, but for a true freshman to come in and love that so much, and he craves the contact, we like to say in our room. He really is like a heat-seeking missile. You can see on some plays he's just trying to go take people out, and sometimes to a fault where he gets off balance. But he's a joy to be around, and yeah, it's really uncommon to see a guy like that.
How much has the recruiting of the tight end position changed over the years, especially? Is it harder to find guys that are those traditional inline blockers? That play those.
Yeah, but just because a lot of teams don't use tight ends in high school, so you have to kind of bench around for the bigger receiver or the more athletic guy, or guy that plays quarterback and different things like that. So something you just got to keep searching. And as far as the recruit standpoint, I'll leave that to my little secret.
Along those lines, does this offense change the kind of guy you're looking for at that position?
No, I've always kind of had the same mindset of a guy that is athletic, super athletic, and if he's willing to block, we can teach him how to block. And then you just kind of go from there. But I'm always the type that wants the guy that can go make the play in the passing game, and in the run game we can teach him the rest if he's willing to do it.
With Sean, while he's been out, how have you seen him kind of stay mentally ready? That seems to be kind of a theme on this team with guys when they have injuries.
Yeah, he's like by my side. If he's not in treatment and I turn and I'm writing something down, I see Sean, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to watch practice. So like he's going to know what's going on. There's not going to be any drop off when he steps on the field. He's going to know exactly what to do. So he's been locked in pretty good.
You mentioned heat-seeking missiles. Do you ever watch Joe Milton, and what's that look like when he?
Fast and hard. It's awesome.
It is, the velocity though. Because he talked about trying to develop touch, and
Yeah.
Levert was saying he tries to bat down balls because he doesn't want to touch those. And same with Nico. It's different.
Yeah, no, it's fast. He's definitely progressed and gotten better, and you can see the touch. You can see how he's been working on putting some air on the ball and doing things. But his arm talent is uncanny, and he has a special arm.
Have you ever caught a pass for him?
No, I'm going to avoid that.
So you don't want to?
No, not at all.
How hard is it to break? Everybody has their different quirks, I guess you'd call it, muscle memory. I would imagine his is just a fire throws. How do you change that?
I'd ask Coach McDaniels and Coach Harbaugh. From a quarterback's perspective, I think it's just going to be repetition. Just doing it over and over in practice until it becomes muscle memory. I don't think it takes one time. I think it's going to be something he has to do, and you can see the progression in him. He's done a great job.
And then for a couple more, Coach Jackson Hilby, you recruited him and you kind of had a vision for what he could be and pitched that vision. How has it been going from the high expectations to the bridge program maybe not being in the depth chart to the progress that he's showing now?
Yeah, kind of what we thought he would be. Just a kid that, if he walks in the room right now, if you didn't know it was him, you had no idea he's here, and he's just a kid that works. He grinds. He's going to do what he needs to do, and he's extremely talented. And it's really good just to see his progression on the field. It's kind of progressed how I thought it would and how the defense thought it would.
What can he be this year for your team?
He can be as good as he wants to be. He's an excellent athlete. He's as fast as anybody in college football. He's got great ball skills, all the above. So I think it's just going to be him spending time with Coach Partridge and Coach Brown and learning every single nuance of what the offense is going to do that week, and making sure he knows it just as well as Coach Brown does. And when he keeps doing that and invests in that, the sky's the limit for him.
You guys kind of come from the same part of the country. Did you have any advice for him about adjusting to life at Michigan? Was that a pretty quick adjustment for him?
Get a coat. No, it's been really good. It's been really smooth. Again, he just works hard, man. He's an awesome kid to be around. He was a pleasure to recruit, pleasure to be with, and just to watch him. Really proud of just the progression he's gone on in these past couple weeks.
Anything else for Coach Moore?
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.